It was a Tuesday afternoon. I sat in the park, book in hand, sun on my face. A dog chased a red ball nearby, but my leg kept twitching. I felt a phantom vibration from my pocket, my phone silent yet always calling. I'd check it, see nothing, put it back. The ghost buzz returned again and again. I wasn't really in the park. I was waiting for a message, a notification, something to break the silence. This isn't just me, it's a quiet epidemic. We're told we're more connected than ever, but anxiety hums beneath the surface. It's there when we wake and reach for our phones, when we scroll through curated lives, when we feel the pressure to always be on. I watched the dog's pure joy, its owner present in the moment, no distractions, no phantom buzzes. I felt a loss for something I barely remembered, undivided attention. Our minds are fractured, our anxiety a low, constant thrum. We've forgotten what true silence feels like. What if our anxiety isn't a personal failing, but a response to an environment that constantly pokes and prods us? We're caged by constant stimulation, yet told to practice mindfulness without questioning the cage itself. The hum of modern life is everywhere. We're restless, trapped, and told to fix ourselves, not the world that's making us anxious. The real question, what if the problem isn't us, but the world we're living in? We need to look at the architecture of our lives, not just our minds. The dog and its owner remind me, presence is possible but rare. The buzz in my pocket is a symptom, not the cause. We must ask, what are we really waiting for? And what would it take to actually be here now? Imagine your great-grandparents' world slow, contained, their attention focused on the room they were in. Their news came once a day, their social life was face-to-face. Today we carry 1,000 tiny demands on our attention. Notifications, emails, endless group chats, each a pinprick together a chronic weight. Our nervous systems are always on, waiting for the next digital peck. We rarely question this. We blame ourselves for feeling anxious, but it's not just personal, it's structural. Our brains evolved for survival in the physical world, not for constant digital bombardment. Now our attention is hijacked by corporations who profit from keeping us hooked. Our anxiety is the side effect of this grand experiment. We're mopping up a flooded floor while the tap is still running. The real fix? Understand what's turning the tap on. Our attention is their product, and our anxiety is the price. We need to see the system, not just the symptoms. The invisible weight is everywhere, but it's not inevitable. We can question the structure, not just medicate the feeling. Our ancestors didn't carry this weight, we don't have to either. The first step is seeing it for what it is. Meet Sarah, a graphic designer. Every Instagram post glued her to her phone, chasing likes for a fleeting rush. Each like was a hit of dopamine, a reward gone in seconds, leaving her hungry for more. If a post flopped, her mood crashed. Her day was ruled by an algorithm. This is the dopamine loop. Unpredictable rewards, engineered to keep us hooked. Social media is a slot machine. You keep pulling the lever, hoping for a win. We're not addicted to our phones, but to the rewards they deliver. The architects of these platforms knew exactly what they were doing. A like is a psychological trigger, a pellet of validation on a variable schedule. We're lab rats in a digital experiment chasing connection that never lasts. The result, restlessness, boredom, and a raised baseline for stimulation. Real life feels dull. Books and walks can't compete with instant feedback. We lose the ability to focus, to tolerate boredom, to enjoy quiet. When the hits stop, we feel withdrawal, emptiness, anxiety. We're chasing a dragon that can't be caught. The dopamine tap is always on and we're left thirsty. Our brains are rewired for constant seeking. The cost is our peace of mind. The solution isn't more stimulation, it's learning to step away. We need to break the loop. David, a retired teacher, remembers when news was a half-hour ritual, then it was over. Now news is a fire hose, never stopping, aimed right at us. We're drowning in information, updates, alerts, hot takes, more in a day than our ancestors saw in a lifetime. Our brains can't process this flood. We're overwhelmed, confused, powerless. Information overload triggers anxiety. Every crisis, every disaster, every outrage is delivered instantly. Our threat detection system is in overdrive. The world feels more dangerous, not because it is, but because we're hyper-aware. We feel responsible to know and care about everything, but it's impossible. So we skim, scroll, react, never truly understanding, always anxious. The fire hose makes us less informed, not more. We know a little about everything, but nothing deeply. This gap between responsibility and capacity fuels anxiety. We're drowning, but we can turn off the hose. The solution isn't more news, it's boundaries. Curate what you consume. Let your mind rest. The world won't end if you miss an update. True understanding comes from depth, not volume. We need to reclaim our attention from the deluge. Only then can we breathe. How often do you pick up your phone for one thing, only to lose 20 minutes to endless scrolling? You follow the trail, videos, headlines, comments, until you snap out of it feeling empty. This is the digital loop algorithms guiding us. Infinite scrolls with no stopping point. Newspapers ended. Books had final chapters. Now there's always more. The loop preys on our craving for novelty. Every post is a spark, but never enough. We're trapped in shallow engagement, never bored enough to seek meaning, never satisfied enough to stop. The anxiety comes from lost agency. The algorithm is in control. Our intentions, read, exercise, connect, are stolen by the scroll. We become spectators in our own lives. This passive consumption drains us, leaving us unfulfilled. The loop is a digital purgatory where time dissolves. We're not in control, the feed is. The solution? Interrupt the loop. Set boundaries. Reclaim your time, your focus, your life. The scroll will never end, but you can choose to step out. Agency is the antidote to anxiety. We must become participants, not just consumers. The first step is awareness. The next is action. Maria, a nurse, comes home exhausted, but her phone keeps buzzing news alerts, scandals, distant wars. She feels she must stay informed, but it's overwhelming. Our circle of concern is global, but our influence is not. We're made aware of endless problems we can't solve, carrying emotional weight we can't put down. News media profits from outrage and fear, curating our feeds for maximum reaction. We're marinated in negativity, not informed. Chronic stress, hopelessness, and cynicism follow. The world seems irredeemable, but it's a distortion. This anxiety isn't productive, it's paralyzing. Maria's desire to be a good citizen is weaponized against her. The solution? Limit exposure. Curate your news. Focus on what you can influence. Don't let your phone dictate your emotional state. Being informed shouldn't mean being anxious. Posting a holiday photo seems innocent, but it's a performance, a highlight reel, not the whole story. We curate our lives, omitting the mess, presenting happiness. We become brand managers for ourselves, pressured to keep up appearances. The gap between public persona and private reality grows. We know our own struggles, but see only others' best moments. This performance is exhausting, fueling anxiety and loneliness. We fear showing our true selves, worried about judgment. So we keep performing, even when we're falling apart. The emotional labor of managing our image leads to burnout. Our identity is tied to a digital avatar, always needing maintenance. The anxiety is the fear the mask will slip. Our ancestors' identity was rooted in real community. Ours is curated online. The cost is authenticity and peace of mind. We need to reclaim our real selves. Tom wanted to get fit, following fitness influencers online. At first it motivated him. Soon it made him feel inadequate. Social media is a comparison engine, your real life versus everyone's highlight reel. We compare ourselves to the curated best of billions, a game we can't win. This triggers anxiety, envy, and low self-esteem. The algorithm feeds us what provokes emotion often, what makes us feel lacking. We believe everyone else is happier, more successful. We forget we're seeing trailers, not the full movie. This erodes gratitude and fuels a sense of not being enough. The anxiety is feeling left behind in a race we never chose. The solution? Step out of the echo chamber. Focus on your own journey, not someone else's highlight reel. Remember, you're enough as you are. What can we do? The system feels overwhelming, but we're not powerless. The first step, see the cage. Recognize your anxiety as a response to an insane environment. Awareness is liberating. Stop blaming yourself. Change your relationship with your environment. You don't need to go off-grid. Start small. Turn off non-essential notifications. Silence the buzz. Set boundaries. No phone in the first or last hour of your day. Create pockets of stillness. Let your mind rest. Curate your feed. Unfollow accounts that make you feel inadequate. Mute outrage-driven news. Use technology as a tool, not a pacifier. Reconnect with the real world. Leave your phone behind on walks. Have device-free conversations. Read a physical book. These are acts of rebellion, reclaiming your attention and peace. Remember your agency. Choose where to focus. The goal isn't total disconnection, but better connection to yourself, loved ones, and the world around you. By understanding the causes of our anxiety, we can begin to untangle ourselves. One small, quiet moment at a time, we can find our way back to presence. The park, the sun, the dog, these are still here. We just have to notice them. Stillness is possible even now. The first step is choosing to be here.